Hello from Mexico and welcome back to our channel. So today is day 10 of Vlogmas. Fidel and I are walking to, we were just at my suegras, we're walking to the house site. We are going to do, well, we're gonna give you guys a little bit of an update on what's going on, and then we're gonna answer some common questions about our home built here. Nobody is working today. As you can see, the fog is pretty thick, so nobody is working today. But we're going to take you down there, get you an update, and answer some common questions. So if you like what you're watching, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's head down to the house site. Then I'll stop to get a couple of peas. My suegra's peas are basically at the end, but there's still a couple that you can eat. A ver. Still some that you can eat.
Estamos en diciembre ya.
Yeah.
Estos son de diciembre ya no.
This dirt is so soft. Look at this. I wore the wrong shoes. So the house site is over there, but you can't even see it right now. That's how bad the fog is today. You can see a tree. So foggy. Now you can see the construction.
Be careful.
Oh my gosh, how am I tripping? Look at my shoes. It's a terrible idea. Didn't know we were going to be walking this way. But there's the construction. My cuñado's dog is here. See if we can get a good greeting from our dogs. I bet they're all sleeping. We still have a couple like calabazas left. There they are! There's Pika and Maya and Lunita. Where's Jackson? And Manchas. There's Jackson. Hi, baby. You guys were too cold to come and greet me today? There's Pika. Is that you? Yeah, there's Pika. Sometimes I can't tell between her and Maya because they literally look the same. So we're here at the house site. We're gonna answer some common questions that we see in our comment section all the time about our home build here in Mexico. Hi. Hi, baby. Do you wanna say hi? And the fog is, well, it's coming and going actually. Also, Lunita did hurt her leg. She's okay though, nothing's broken, but she won't put any weight on it because it hurts right now. But she's okay. She hurt her leg. We're not sure how, but it's not broken. Huh, Mama? Here they all are. One of the most common questions I think that we see come up in our, here's Fidel. One of the most common questions that comes up is where's the foundation? Because the inside of the house, if you can see, is dirt. But the house does have a foundation. If you've been following since the beginning of this build, you know that was the first thing that we put in. The foundation actually starts right here. It goes about 6 feet into the ground, but it is basically an outline of the house and not... Yeah, also we have a... Yeah, also we had to level it out because the ground slopes that the house is on. But it goes about 6 feet into the ground. It is rock and cement and ¿qué cal? Yeah, rock, cement, and cal, but it goes pretty far down. And like I said, it's made up of rocks, as you guys can see right here. So there is a foundation on the house, but the flooring is different than the foundation. Oh, these are the rocks. Yeah, so these are the rocks that we put in the foundation. The foundation and the flooring are done a little bit different here than what you guys are used to seeing in the States, but we'll explain that next because that is the next most common question that we get is, what about our floors and why don't we have any floors? Okay, next up, let's talk about the floor and why it is currently still dirt.
Bueno, aquí ya la fundación es, bueno, yo tengo mi cadena, aquí es donde va el piso. Yo tengo de aquí para allá tengo 10 pies tengo 10 con 3 pulgadas, que es ya le voy aumentando lo de los rebocos que es abajo. Tanto abajo le estoy aumentando 1,5 pulgadas por los del revoco, lo que sea. Y aquí también va el piso, pero nosotros no hemos echado el piso porque no sabemos si lo vamos a echar de loseta, que es el tallo, o lo vamos a poner de
No,
de barro.
nosotros es piso de barro.
El piso de barro lleva tabique, entonces necesito yo echarle aquí un poco de grava y un poco de tela, y de ahí vamos a ponerle el tabique, que es el tabique de barro. Viene un tabique como este tabique, que se compra el tabique, y se va poniendo igual aquí como en el piso, va a poner el tabique de barro, así se va a poner a toda la casa el tabique de barro, y luego no lo van a pulir ellos, lo van a pulir y le van a sacar el brillo. Entonces lo que no sabemos todavía cuál va a ser la decisión, si echar loseta o poner
Nosotros no ponen los Z.
bueno, piso de barro, sería
Sí.
piso de barro. Entonces sería yo creo que sería como a este nivel.
We've already made that decision, guys.
Porque esta es mi cadena. Y si poner así el tabique, todo, entonces puedes escorrer el piso, o yo pienso arriba o encima de aquí no puede ser, porque...
Ok, so la pregunta es, en los Estados Unidos lo ponen la piso primero. ¿Por qué aquí es de una de las últimas cosas?
Porque aquí es revocar la persona, cuando es tirar el revoco,
Ajá.
es manchar mucho los pisos.
Ah,
Cuando yo sé revocar, el tirar el revoco, allá en Estados Unidos no hacemos revoco, allá solamente pone el chirac y se pone la textura,
ajá.
y es muy diferente acá. Y nosotros aquí no, porque aquí todo tenemos que revocar.
Ya.
Aquí tenemos que revocar las columnas, y entonces al revocar todo lo que se cae abajo, pues la persona no quiere limpiarlo, entonces por eso ellos último ponen el piso.
Which brings me to our next question, la segunda pregunta, is how do we finish the walls and if they have insulation? Si nosotros es insular
¿Las
los...
paredes?
Ajá.
No se puede. No se puede porque aquí es tabique.
Pero también no necesita, ¿verdad?
No, porque por eso aquí lleva el tabique, es muy diferente a la insulación en Estados Unidos, porque solamente lleva estacas a 16 pulgadas y el triple allá afuera, y luego la tela de alambre, y se pone el repello, que es allá como el revoco. Entonces allá sí se necesita porque es muy porque no lleva mucha. Pero aquí son
Más delicado.
Son 5 pulgadas, sí.
Ya.
Tenemos bueno, yo aquí tenemos una pared de 5.5, y aparte del revoco, la pared ya nos queda como de 7 pulgadas. Entonces aquí no entra el aire ni por nada.
No, pero también nosotros clima ya no necesita, porque cuando esta casa están terminados, when these houses are finished, they regulate their temperatures really well. Like, they don't get too hot and they don't get too cold. But that's when they're finished. If you have like unfinished, which we've been in before in some of our rental, like if you have unfinished talbique, they can get really cold. And that because there's like spaces where the air enters and these can develop moisture on them and things like that. But once you finish the walls out, there's not really a need for any kind of insulation, which is the reason why also we won't have any like central air or heating or anything like that in this house, because it won't need it once we're done.
Bueno, aquí nosotros aquí tenemos que, empezar a revocar, pero para revocar tenemos que meter la manguera de la luz, que va aquí escondida antes del revoco. Aquí
A ver, so ellos mira.
Aquí.
So this is a cutout in the wall.
Tenemos que ranar.
Yeah.
Tenemos que hacer la ranura para meter la manguera y luego meter nuestro cable para la luz. Entonces, antes de yo revocar, necesito empezar a hacer las ranadas para las mangueras, que vienen las bajadas de las luces de todo lo que es la cosa. Entonces necesitamos, más que nada necesitamos revocar, necesitamos meter toda la manguera y tener ya listo esto de aquí, para empezar el revoco. Entonces para eso, para eso no es mucho, esto no es mucho.
La revolco, ¿cómo es la revolco? ¿Cómo la stucco en los estados? Yeah, so the finish on the wall is similar to stucco, basically. But it'll finish off the talbique and that and seal everything up.
Aquí ya va como en Estados Unidos el estaco, que es el terminado, pero no, aquí aquí es el revoco, que nosotros le decimos el revocar. Ya cada la casa es el terminar la casa, es el finish de la casa, revoco. Ya solamente es pintar, en vivir en la casa, en poner la piso, en finir la casa. Pues ya vamos a empezar, no mucho tiempo, vamos a empezar a hacer los revocos ya. Pero esto ya es más fácil, porque eso no es mucho dificultosamente ranar, es muy fácil esto.
Yeah, that process will go a lot faster. Another very common question we get is about our roof, because as you guys have seen, the roofs are poured concrete. So we get a lot of questions about Do you worry about the roof caving in because it's concrete? And what do you have in place to support all of the weight of all of the cement? Because the whole house is cement, which we'll talk about right after this. But first, let's talk about our techo.
Bueno, nosotros para soportar las columnas, yo voy a tengo la aparte de mi que lo que tengo colado ahí, estas columnas son las viguetas entran en este sistema. Ellas ya van a entrar en el sistema de la para que el pie quede amarrado. La vigueta entra aquí. Esa vigueta que entra acá lleva 6 pulgadas, entra aquí y sienta acá en esta parte de allá. Entonces esto hace que el techo quede amarrado. Porque aquí lleva 3 varillas de 5 octavos. Digo, de 5 octavos. Entonces la vigueta queda abajo. Y ya cuando cuelan, todo esto se mete el cemento entre la vigueta y ya queda el piso bien sostenido, ya no se mueve para ningún lado. Eso hace que amarre como allá en Estados Unidos los taplays. Yo ya trabajé mucho tiempo eso. Entonces las viguetas vienen siendo estas de acá. Todo eso que está aquí, por eso tengo esa varilla, va a entrar, esas viguetas entran como aquí.
Y también la castillos, ¿no? These support beams right here are all throughout the house. So these support beams are all strategically placed to support the overall like weight of the house. So see how they're already in place? And inside of them...
Esto es lo que me soporta, son de 12 pulgadas. Y esto me soportan todo mi peso.
Yeah, and inside of them looks just like this thing, where it's like all... ¿Cómo se dice esta? Cosas?
Esa es la... Esa es como mi stapley.
I know, pero la material en la intro, ¿cómo se dice?
Son varillas.
Varillas.
Tengo todo, ahí tengo 12 varillas abajo. Aquí tengo...
Espérame, porque la batería se acabó. Espérate. Hold on, guys.
Esto es lo mismo que hice allá, es lo mismo. Todas las viguetas entran sobre la cadena, que ya sería un taplay, sería mi viga, sería entonces aquí todo esto carga, esto es mi soporte, estos son mis soportes que tengo aquí para soportar la casa junto con la grúa. Entonces se amarra, es una escuadra. En cuanto el colado cae el cemento, ya queda amarrado, no se mueve ni por el temblor. Porque también por eso yo también le metí un cincho en medio a mitad de tabique para que quedara más strong, más fuerte. Yo la reforcé bien reforzada la casa. Entonces,
so all of these act as belts throughout the house, right? And they're every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6. They're every 6 rows of tabique. Fidel put extra support, which is why like our foundation, and that has taken a little bit longer, is because he's put extra support in this home so that we don't have any issues with the support of the structure. Okay, there's something else Fidel wants to explain about the roof. So we're gonna go up here. Okay, so Fidel brought you guys up here so you could see like the inside of the roof.
Bueno, yo lo que les explicaba que eso queda bien, este es el tabique que está abajo, aquí la bovedilla, esta es la bovedilla que van a leyado. Entonces es como esto. Cuando nosotros echamos el colado, esto ya queda como una cadena. Entra aquí la manguera para la luz y luego todo esto va colado junto como aquí. Se hace el colado y se hace una cadena. Aquí va otra allá, otra aquí va cada. Entonces para eso son estas. Para eso la bovedilla, esas son como los joists, vienen siendo como los trajes. Entonces allá corre el joist, corre la manguera y la insulación y el aire para enfriar. Pero aquí no, como no estamos frío. Entonces corre más la manguera. Pero eso soporta soporta la casa. Son varillas de media y van hasta entonces aquí todo esto lo tengo para que soporte esto. Todo esto las castillos van con estos castillos.
Like these guys. This is what the inside of our support beams look.
Con los del centro, estos castillos vienen en la misma línea, porque es aquí donde voy a sentar mis viguetas. Estas sientan con las de acá. Estas sientan acá. Entonces tengo todo esto reforzado aquí. Voy a poner una cadena con los arcos. Y encima una cadena, eso donde queda reforzado, es donde sientan las viguetas. Aquí nosotros no tenemos ningún problema. Pues les dejo, porque la vigueta cuando amarra entra como aquí así. Y entra aquí la vigueta sentada, pero en fin, ya así. Entonces Esta de arriba amarran allá, son los que tengo allá para que amarre la vigueta y no se mueva. Y
¿Otra vez mueve?
no, digo, es para que la vigueta no se quede, o sea, que la vigueta queda fija, ya no se me mueve, con un temblor no se mueve, queda fija la vigueta.
Yeah.
Es porque
There's lots of security built into this house, you guys, because Fidel wanted to make sure, he said that he was going to make sure this house stood for at least 100 years.
es porque yo tengo sí, una casa aquí, yo pienso que data hasta 200 años, así como la construyeron aquí, así como se construyeron en México, yo pienso que más de 200 años esta casa, es porque hay mucho, lo que el tabique, el revoco y cosas como eso, entonces la varilla dilata mucho más.
Which goes into our next question that's commonly asked by you guys is why is the home not built with wood and why is it done with cement? Okay, here's Jackson. So the next common question that we get about this home build is why is it being built with all cement and why not wood like in the US? I will give you guys this. If we were building this with wood, it would have taken us, I think, probably Fidel like 3 months and it'd have been done, to be honest. But it's taking a long time because there's a lot of like details that goes into this house. But the reason that we're doing it with cement is a couple different things. The first thing is that wood is not readily available here like it is. I mean, it's available, but it's really expensive. So to build a house out of wood here would be a lot of money. And also, how do I explain this? People here don't worry about like fires, like their home catching on fire and burning down. The other thing is that termites are a thing here. And so you would have to take that into consideration if you were building with wood, earthquakes also. And because concrete and talvique and that is just more readily available, that's what's used here for the houses. The other thing is that this is how everybody here is building their houses, and these houses have withstood generations. So there are a lot of people here that live in like generational homes and homes that have been in their families for generations. And those homes remain standing that are also built very, very similar to this. So with concrete and talvique and things like that. So we didn't want to mess with, you don't try to mess with things that aren't broken, right? So we didn't mess with anything that wasn't broken. This is a type of build that works really, really well here, and we didn't want to mess with that, so that's what we did. Fidel's building a fire. It is really cold today. Soon we're gonna have to go get Dominic from kindergarten also. So I had to move because the smoke from Fidel's fire was all in my face. So the other question that we get asked, and this will be like the last question, I think. The other question that we get asked is if we designed this home build on our own or if we worked with professionals. We did indeed work with professionals. We had an architect that is based in the US and an architect based here in Mexico that we worked with to design this house. So all four of us worked together to design this home. We do not have like home inspections and things, build inspections and that here in particular where we are, but it's everywhere is different in Mexico because we're in the rancho, right? El rancho. So, but we did work with professionals to design this home. We didn't just do it on our own. And the last thing that you guys have asked a lot about is colors and if we've decided on like what our interior and exterior will look like. We have not yet. We've made a couple decisions on the exterior if you saw that live, but as far as the inside of the home, what it's going to look like, how it's going to be designed, we have not made decisions on that yet. Hopefully I will get it together and be able to start making I'm just not good at that. So, but hopefully we'll start making those decisions and we'll probably let you guys vote on some stuff because I'm sure Fidel and I will be divided. So yeah. Okay, one more thing that we've also gotten questions about is the electricity and water situation in the house. So we do have electricity in the house. It has been installed. These are just temporary though. We have a couple outlets and lights that have been temporarily installed for Fidel and the workers so that they have lighting and access to the electricity until the build is, until we're ready to put in like the actual ones. So these are not the ones for the house. But the electricity, like Fidel explained, runs through these orange hoses that are then, there's cutouts made in the wall and then they're under the revolque. The water situation, so in our town we do have like water lines. The water lines fill up cisternas, which are like underground cement boxes that hold the water. Then you can transfer them up to what is called tinacos. The tinacos feed into the water pipes that are in your home. We are looking into a hydrobomba. I'm not 100% sure on how it works. Jose has explained it, but I can't remember off the top of my head what it's like. But it allows for faster water access and bypasses having tinacos on your house. But our build, we do have cutouts for a tinaco on this side of our home and on the other side of our home in case we go that route. So we will have water. It's not running water like you guys have in the States. A little bit different down here, but we will have access to water and also to electricity. Fidel found an elote. So he's cooking it on the fire. He's looking for another one. I can't, this is too smoky. Okay guys, so that is gonna wrap up our Q&A, Vlogmas Day 10 Q&A of our house site commonly asked questions. If you have more questions, please put those in the comments below. You guys are constantly asking questions. We are trying to get them all answered because this home build is different than what you have probably seen in the US. So we do wanna answer your questions and kind of clear up anything that you guys are curious about or concerned about, because some people have some concerns. But I hope that you guys like this vlog. We'll be back tomorrow with Vlogmas Day 11. Oh man, we're almost halfway through Vlogmas, you guys. But we'll be back. If there's anything in particular you'd like to see during Vlogmas, we have the traditional Christmas celebrations coming up, so you guys will start to see the like traditions that our town does, our pueblo does. But if there's anything in particular that you guys would like to see more of, or whatever during this Vlogmas, please just let us know. We're kind of treating it as you guys are just going to get to see basically our day-to-day life throughout the month of December, which is one of our busiest months down here. I feel like we always have a lot going on. So go ahead and just drop all that in the comment section. We'll watch for those. But as always, thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you guys on the next vlog. Bye guys.